Hey guys, this is Dustin Van Dyke from Palmer Law Group in Topeka, Kansas, here today to talk to you a little bit about Kansas uninsured, underinsured motorist law. Every policy of insurance that is issued in the state of Kansas, unless specifically disclaimed, which doesn't happen very often, contains a policy of insurance coverage for uninsured and or underinsured motorists. That can be a potential area for you to collect in the event that you've been injured by the fault of another in a Kansas automobile accident. Uninsured motorist coverage means essentially what it sounds like, and that is if I am injured by an uninsured driver, I have the ability to turn to my insurance company to collect for my lost wages, medical expenses, and pain and suffering, as well as some other ancillary areas that are not quite as big. I have the ability to collect those damages potentially from my own insurance carrier. It's a coverage that protects us, that we buy that protects us. Underinsured motorist coverage works in a similar way, except for in those situations what you're saying is that the person who injured you didn't have enough insurance to cover your injuries and damages sustained in the automobile accident. An example probably helps to explain how this works. Let's say, for instance, that you're injured in an automobile accident and you suffer $30,000 in medical expenses and you break your arm. The person who hit you only has a $25,000 liability policy. That's the state minimum in the state of Kansas that you have to carry is only $25,000. That $25,000 is not even enough to pay for your medical bills. So in that situation, we would be able to look to Kansas underinsured motorist coverage to potentially make an additional recovery. The underinsured, let's say for instance that you have a $100,000 underinsured motorist policy. In Kansas, you have the ability to collect the difference between the two in total underinsured motorist benefits, which would mean in this particular case, you'd have the ability to collect $25,000 from the at-fault driver and potentially up to another $75,000 in underinsured motorist coverage from your insurance carrier. If you or a loved one have been injured in an automobile accident, feel free to reach out to us to discuss at 785-233-1836 or visit us online at kansasinjurylaw.com. As always, please remember that this video is for informational purposes only. We are not your attorneys and cannot provide legal advice specific to your case unless we speak with you in person. Thank you.